Welcome to OphirPh, Pearl of the Orient City Guide to Culture. Explore more than 7,000 wonderful Paradise Island, experience and immerse to the Maharlikan culture of Ya. Lapu-Lapu was a ruler of Mactan in the Visayas. Modern Philippine society regards him as the first Filipino hero because he was the first native to resist imperial Spanish colonization. He is best known for the Battle of Mactan that happened at dawn on April 27, 1521, where he and his soldiers defeated Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, who was killed in the battle. Magellan's death ended his voyage of circumnavigation, and this delayed the Spanish occupation of the islands by over 40 years until the expedition of Miguel López de Legazpi in 1564. Monuments to Lapu-Lapu have been built in Cebu and Manila, while the Philippine National Police and the Bureau of Fire Protection use his image as part of their official seals. Besides being a rival of Raja Humabon of neighboring Indianized Cebu, very little is known about the life of Lapu-Lapu. The only existing documents about his life are those written by Antonio Pigafetta, and according to historian Rizal B. Mojeres, he was never seen in person by any European who left a historical record. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #OphirPh. Visit our website at www.ophirph.com for more cultural city guide. Lapu-Lapu was one of the two datus of Mactan before the Spanish arrived in the archipelago, the other being a certain Zula, both of whom belonged to the Maginoo class. When Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan arrived in the Philippines in the service of Spain, Zula was one of those who gave tribute to the Spanish king while Lapu-Lapu refused. In the midnight of April 27, 1521, Magellan led a force of around 60 Spaniards and 20 to 30 war boats, Caraco, of Humabon's warriors from Cebu. They arrived in Mactan 3 hours before dawn. However, because of the presence of rock outcroppings and coral reefs, Magellan's ships could not land on the shores of Mactan. Their ships were forced to anchor 2 crossbow flights away from the beach. According to Antonio Pigafetta, they faced around 1,500 warriors of Lapu-Lapu armed with iron swords, bows, and bamboo spears. Magellan repeated his offer not to attack them if Lapu-Lapu swore fealty to Raja Humabon, obeyed the Spanish king, and paid tribute, which Lapu-Lapu again rejected. At the taunting request of Lapu-Lapu, the battle did not begin until morning. Magellan, perhaps hoping to impress Humabon's warriors with the superiority of European armor and weapons, told Humabon's warriors to remain in their balanai. Magellan and 49 of the heavily armored Spaniards, armed with lances, swords, crossbows, and muskets, waded ashore to meet Lapu-Lapu's forces. They set fire to a few houses on the shore in an attempt to scare them. Instead, Lapu-Lapu's warriors became infuriated and charged. 2 Spaniards were killed immediately in the fighting, and Magellan was wounded in the leg with a poisoned arrow. He ordered a retreat, which most of his men followed except for a few who remained to protect him. However, he was recognized as the captain by the natives, whereupon he became the focus of the attack. Outnumbered and encumbered by their armor, Magellan's forces were quickly overwhelmed. Magellan and several of his men were killed, and the rest escaped to the waiting ships. The battle left the expedition with too few men to crew 3 ships, so they abandoned the Concepcion. The remaining ships Trinidad and Victoria sailed to the Spice Islands in present-day Indonesia. From there, the expedition split into 2 groups. The Trinidad, commanded by Gonzalo Gómez de Espinosa, tried to sail eastward across the Pacific Ocean to the Isthmus of Panama. Disease and shipwreck disrupted Espinosa's voyage and most of the crew died. Survivors of the Trinidad returned to the Spice Islands, where the Portuguese imprisoned them. The Victoria continued sailing westward, commanded by Juan Sebastian Elcano, and managed to return to Sanlúcar de Barrameda, Spain in 1522. In 1529, Charles I of Spain relinquished all claim over the Spice Islands to Portugal in the Treaty of Zaragoza. However, the treaty did not stop the colonization of the Philippine archipelago from New Spain. According to Agenid, Lapu-Lapu and Humabon restored friendly relations after the Battle of Mactan. Lapu-Lapu later decided to return to Borneo with 11 of his children, 3 of his wives, and 17 of his men. Nothing more is known of him after this. After Magellan's voyage, subsequent expeditions were dispatched to the islands. 5 expeditions were sent: Loisaw, 1525, Cabot, 1526, Saavedra, 1527, Villalobos, 1542, and Legazpi, 1564. The Legazpi expedition was the most successful, resulting in the colonization of the islands. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #OphirPh. For more cultural city guide, visit our website at www.ophirph.com. Do not forget to click the notification bell.